Okay, so it's Sunday, May 24th, around 7:30. It's actually looking muggy and cold again, but it'll probably warm up later in the day. So, I am there we go. Breakfast started 30 minutes ago. I'm probably going to change into some pants and put on a coat because this place doesn't seem like the place to be walking around in pajamas. So another hotel breakfast, let's go. So the actual breakfast buffet is in their restaurant attached to the hotel, and they give you these tickets. So what I gander is people can actually come in and pay for breakfast if they're not a hotel guest. I don't exactly know where the restaurant is. I'm guessing I just hit the lobby and it should be somewhere from there. Look at those stairs. Okay, I think this is it. Okay, so it's completely packed in there, so they said I was allowed to go in the lounge, which is completely dark right now. But there's probably gonna be more people coming into the lounge soon. Yeah, it's a really good spread. Waffle maker. There wasn't enough batter and I didn't want to ask for more, so yeah, that's how it ended up. Yogurt, parfait, hash browns, bacon, sausage, and egg. There's also like pre-made oatmeal and cereals there as well. So, awkward situation. I just went back in for the spoon, and it completely cleared out. Like half the tables are now vacant, but they haven't told me to leave, so I guess I'm staying here. Okay, so it's about 10 o'clock. It's still a bit cold and muggy outside. I was gonna do some trails, but I only have shorts left. My trekking pants got a bit too dirty in Port Hardy. So I'm here at Winners. Yeah, and hopefully they'll have some like cheap trekking pants. I think this is like half of the Discovery Harbor Center. There's supposed to be a main mall complex, but it's divided into two parts. So I think the main mall complex is across the street. So it's probably somewhere over there, but yeah. Okay, here we are at Elk Falls Provincial Park. And you're already right beside the river, which is kind of cool. It is pretty chilly at the moment. I brought a packable vest though. And it's supposed to be an easy trek all the way to a suspension bridge with just a few stairs. Unfortunately, Winners didn't have anything on clearance in my size, but here's a fit check. Ooh. Ooh. Pants. Pants were actually Eddie Bauer, which was the cheapest I could find, around $24. Everything including the shirt was like 45 bucks, but I guess I'll still use it after vacation's over anyways, so. Oh, that water is cold. It's cold and it looks like the current's pretty fast as well. Wouldn't want to take a swim in that. Look at that, those guys are just fishing out there. I guess they purposely ran their boat aground on a little shallow rock there. Awesome. Hydroelectric dam. I think that might be it. Looks like it's still running. Okay, so I don't know what I saw the first time around, but this is the actual hydroelectric station. And then there's the bridge. So this is just the hardest part of the hike. Everywhere else there's like barely any elevation change. Okay, so just got up the uphill part. This is a well-maintained trail, super popular. So Google took me to the farthest parking lot when I could have shaved like 2 kilometers off the hike by parking at the hydroelectric dam or the BC Hydro parking lot. Whatever, I'm not complaining. Okay, so after going up the big stairs, it's just all gradual uphill from there. I'm tired because I ran past like a big group of older folks, but older folks are coming back, so it seems like anyone can really make it. So this part of the dam, I think the back side of it, they remade it so that water actually moves underneath and then generates electricity. Oh my God. So I'm here. There's actually a parking lot right there. I parked all the way over there. And there's the falls. Okay, made it to the bridge. And then there's also a lower lookout where you can see the falls better. But you can see a bunch of people taking pictures here. Okay, I think this is a better shot of the falls. And then this is the back side of the falls. Okay, I'm leaving the falls now because of Google, well, also me. Turn a 1 kilometer walk into an 8 kilometer trek round trip. So yeah. Okay, I made it back. It is 1 o'clock. I was wondering why there was so little parking for such a popular tourist attraction, but that's because it's the farthest parking lot. So I walked from here all the way to here and back. It took me 2 hours. I was gonna do another trail at the salmon hatchery, but I'm dead tired right now. So I have the choice between going back to the hotel and chilling for a bit, or I don't know, walking around the town. We'll see. Okay, so I ended up at a petting zoo. Look at that guy. So here's the thing, it's like 3:30 on a Sunday. I guess it is a Sunday, but half of all the stores on the main street are closed down, which is a bit disappointing. I'm still gonna walk to the visitor center and see what's there though. So it looks like the visitor center is right under the Maritime Museum. The Maritime Museum's closed right now. Closed early on a Sunday. There's a whale. Okay, so I'm not gonna walk all the way to the end of the pier because it's really cold and windy, but even then, the ferries to Quadra Island are still going. Okay, so it's 4:40 and I pretty much forgot to eat lunch. Thing is, there isn't a close crosswalk here, so I'm gonna have to walk pretty far back to get to, oh no, there's a crosswalk right there. So it was about $30 with the Okanagan crisp apple, and also 15% tip, so pretty much on par with Victoria. Okay, I was racking my brain of why there is holes in these tables. The fish and chips comes out in a cone. Okay, so they're like one-piece fish and chips. It comes out in 2 pieces, and I've had it before where in Victoria, the one-piece fish and chips is just like that small, this piece right here. Cod is juicy. Batter is very flavored, so like once you get past the batter and into the cod, you're still getting a bit of the flavor from the batter. So unlike at Finest at Sea, where it's like a little bland getting past the batter. But again, cod was juicy. The fries, they're fries. Definitely worth it for $18. Oh my god, they give you so many fries. Feels like it's never ending.